Over the past 20 years, the Civilian Conservation Corps has been a driving force of positive youth development in Trinidad and Tobago through its programs. Now under the purview of the Ministry of Youth Development and National Service, CCC continues to play a pivotal role in equipping the 550,000 plus youth with life skills and job training opportunities to navigate the rapidly evolving job market. Courses include plumbing, geriatric nursing, culinary arts, cosmetology, hybrid vehicle theory, and much more. This year, 2022, we celebrate their 20th anniversary by recognizing the insurmountable impact that the Civilian Conservation Corps has had on the young men and women of Trinidad and Tobago. Join us as we highlight the many successes and look forward to the many exciting ventures of the CCC, getting youth ready for life.
The Civilian Conservation Corps program was established on the 6th of May in 2002. It has, over several years, now 20 years, done human service to the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago by having and serving a number of young persons who've been able to come to the program and assist in their personal development.
So when exactly did the program start and what did it entail at that time?
Back in the early days of Civilian Conservation Corps, we were true to the name conservation. So our focus back then would have followed a similar program in the United States by Franklin D. Roosevelt, who would have established a similar Civilian Conservation Corps, which really focused on reforestation and conservation in the United States in the early years just after World War II. We would have taken that concept and would have related that to the Trinidad and Tobago context, and we would have really been focusing on reforestation, conservation, establishment of nature trails, and beach cleanups as the early focus of the Civilian Conservation Corps.
How has the program expanded?
This program has, I would say, morphed into a number of other areas that we didn't expect initially. We would have seen the growth and development of the CCC program, not only into conservation, but we recognize that the youth of Trinidad and Tobago needed to have tangible skills. And those tangible skills meant that after they finished the program, then there needed to be certification that they would have that would be able to expose them and introduce them and allow them access into jobs. So we would have done our homework, and in that homework we would have looked at the labor market surveys in Trinidad and Tobago, and we would have recognized where the trends of jobs were. And based on those trends and those labor market survey results, we would have then looked at the skills required to fill particular kinds of jobs, and we would have then tailored the program to treat with those skills and the skill needs of the program. Therefore, we saw the growth and expansion of areas like cosmetology, barbering services, in the building and construction trades, so masonry, carpentry, plumbing. All of those areas required a number of young persons who were adept with the skills to be able to provide services in those environments. So we would have, I would say, morphed our program, not only focusing on conservation. We still have a presence in conservation as part of the core value of the program, but we've also endeavored to ensure that every single graduate leaves the program with a certificate. We have a proud alumni of 28,000, as you just mentioned, 20,000 plus, right? We would have started, or we would have exposed over 36,000, and 28,000 would have graduated. So let me just make a statement there. Youth development programs internationally have a success rate of approximately 60%. Our success rate is actually just about 80%. It means that our program is working and it is servicing the young persons as it is intended to. We have a proud alumni. We have persons, we always proudly speak about persons like Ian Alvarez. Bungie Garland is one of our proud graduates. We have a number of other persons who are in the in media, they are on television, on radio as hosts, right? The names are too many to recall at this time, but we also have persons who have joined the protective services. Of course, being a military-led program, there's exposure to persons like myself and other upstanding officers. So we have a kind of leaning towards some of the protective services and the defense forces. So we have a number of graduates who would have joined the defense force and protective services.
And when I joined the program, when I joined the PR department, it exposed me to a number of different things. I not only pursued that desire that I had to do broadcasting, but I also learned a lot of things in terms of camera works. I became a graphic artist. I did a number of things in that particular department. So it really was a very beneficial experience for me.
Nice. And based on the experience that you had, what are you doing now? So who is Sparkle now?
Well, presently I am a municipal police constable. I am assigned to the Office of the Assistant Commissioner of Municipal Police, and I do human resource management, and I also do a bit of PR here and there. But I still have a passion for PR. I still do a lot of outside work apart from my career. And with the skills that I would have developed and learned from the Civilian Conservation Corps, it's just a continuous process building myself and really getting to my ultimate goal in life.
We have persons who have opened their own business, and they've added to the entrepreneurial endeavors of youth in Trinidad and Tobago. They've opened their own businesses and they're extremely successful.
After graduation, I stayed at the salon that I did my class with, and I rented a station there for a few years. And then I came to Port of Spain and I rented a station in Port of Spain, the same Rears Mall. And only 3 years ago, I was able to open my own shop, which is Heaven and Me Beauty Salon.
Since completing the program, I went into the media. I worked at a couple media houses for roughly 4 or 5 years, and kind of got involved in sports since then. So I left. The last time I worked in the media was Win TV, back in 2015 it was. And just went into sports, started boxing, and one thing led to the next, and I was at the Olympics in 2016. So career path kind of switched up on me a bit, but yeah, have been boxing since then. Just trying to make history for the country, basically.
The managers saw me as a trainer, hired me, and I came here as an ATC, which is Assistant Team Commander. And I was able to fulfill my skill at the Civilian Conservation Corps. I was also a lecturer for the training of 2101 and 2201. Right, so during the pandemic, training who not aware soon or online platforms, I was able to fulfill my knowledge and help them learn as much as they can instead of coming out during the pandemic when they can learn at home.
So those 28,000 persons, we believe is a serious impact in terms of value for young persons and assisting them in finding their way in Trinidad and Tobago. We have to be flexible and agile. And that's what I keep saying to my managers in each one of our meetings. We cannot believe that the product that we have produced is static and has to remain as is. Every 2-3 years, we have to review what we've done in the past, and we have to look at what pertains in the future. We have to remain relevant, and in remaining relevant, I, from time to time, hold a think tank. And that think tank is not with old persons like myself. It's with young persons. I'll bring them into this conference room, or we'll go to the regions and we say, listen, where do you see CCC in the next 5 years? What else do you think we should have for this program? What other opportunities are young people looking at? And we listen to those comments, we take that feedback, and we plug that into our future programming. So the future for CCC, in my view, is bright, because we have to stay agile. We have to look at what are the new market trends, what are the new growth areas, We're seeing in terms of industry, there's electrification of vehicles. So electric vehicles and maintenance of electric vehicles is a big thing in the market that's coming. We're seeing young persons going into things like graphic design in a big way, things like coding for computer and the whole gaming industry. So we have to, of course, pivot. And in that pivot, we have to make meaningful adjustments so that the young persons get from the program a good footing and a head start in their future.
My plans after completing this program is to join the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force, where I can even further my education in electrical installation.
So, what would you tell somebody that's looking at this video who's considering joining the CCC program?
Outright join. It's no ifs, but join is one of the best schools that you can attend, that you can learn a lot from.
After finishing this program and getting my certificate for plumbing, I would like to go on to learn a level 2 and see how far I can carry it in my field.
After completing your level 2, like you said, what are the plans for the future?
If I could get into like Vasa or even start my own little business doing plumbing, or even with different other tradesmen of different skill to work together, that will be my plan.
My plan is to start a real estate agency and start my career from there.
What would you tell somebody who's looking at this video who's considering joining CCC?
You should do it. Just come on now, it's a good deal. You get education for free.
But my plans in the future is to keep on looking for better. And after the electrical installation, I'm not sure that I find my passion yet, so I might continue searching to see where it's really me. So I might move on and try something else, might try mechanical. I mean, it's like opportunities, wherever the opportunity is, I grab it. So with the more knowledge I gain, it's better for me.
So would you encourage young persons to join the CCC program?
Of course, understand, because nothing bad with the CCC program, and I believe that if a young person is interested in doing something, they should be focused on what they're doing. Don't just come and they waste time, because time waits on no one, and everybody's getting older, and the world of traders were traders. You have to be able to use your hands.
At the end of this program, I hope to get a certificate where I can further my studies and courses in bartending, as well as to become a young entrepreneur, own my own bar very soon. It's a great opportunity to get exposure to different basic life skills, such as what we did in the induction phase, such as money management, first aid, stress management, as well as exposure. We can also get internships from the internship phase of the program, where employers will see that we actually working towards this goal and be like, all right, I want to hire you. You're disciplined. CCC has put all the characteristics that we're looking for in you, and yes, I want to make you an employee.
CCC is for every young person who believes that we can assist them in finding their way forward, giving them a leg up. And we have 20 hard working years of experience where we've been able to refine this product. And I'm sure that we have been able to establish something that is unmatchable in Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean in terms of a quality program. So this program is for all young people who are willing, and if you have found yourself in a situation where you believe that there are no other options, we are the option that you are looking for.
Happy 20th anniversary, CCC.
Happy
20th anniversary, CCC. Woo!
Happy 20th anniversary, CCC. You want to do better, change your life over. Civilian Conservation Corps has opened doors to be disciplined and help build character. up.